clients like Wells Fargo, Bank of America, SunTrust, Nationwide, JPMC. These are the clients that I've supported. After that, I moved to the domestic recruitment where I was recruiting for India and Singapore. Post that, I joined Twilio. Twilio is an API company. I mean, just to give you an insight. So Twilio, like you have Facebook, you have WhatsApp, you have Uber. So whenever you install WhatsApp, you receive an OTP. So that OTP is not from a specific number. It is a system generated API. So that platform is using Twilio API. So Twilio is an API company where I was handling the APAC, Asia Pacific recruitment for India, for Hong Kong, for Singapore, Japan, and Australia. During that time also, I had privilege to work for the Europe market, including Poland, UK, Ireland, Spain, Germany. So these are the market that I worked with. After that, Agoda came in picture. With Agoda, I actually interviewed for the Facebook Meta Ireland, and both the interviews were going simultaneously, like Agoda one day, the next day Meta, and I got the offer from Meta and the Agoda, but that time I was very naive and I was like, okay, let's not go for the big brand. Let's go for something which is developing, because in Agoda the team was freshly new, and I thought this is something I want to do it. So with that, I moved to Bangkok. I was working there till Feb, and then I thought I'll be working from last couple of years. I need a little break. So now I'm on a career break right now, and I recently got married. So thank you if anybody wants to wish me. Thank you. Talking about today's topic. So today's topic, it's about finding a job, finding the right way to apply for the job. Okay. These will be the topic we'll be covering. Just a moment. So yeah, these are the topics that we'll be covering. Understanding the job market, building the effective job search, navigating job boards and the company website. The most importantly is about the resume and the cover letter, and the last about the interviews. So whoever joined now, I do have a bonus content in the end. So make sure you watch. You attend this seminar till the end. Now moving towards the first topic. So my slides are not like pretty generic one. I actually try to include few memes here, so you can see a guy who's trying to cry. Okay. So the first topic, understanding the job market. The reason why you want to understand the job market. So let's take somebody gets a fever. Okay. What's the first thing you do? Or basically, let's say somebody gets an allergy. What's the first thing you do? You try to understand what is the cause of this allergy. You try to understand the allergy. It's the same thing with the job market. Why you want to understand the job market? So talking about the first point, the definition, the significance of understanding the job market. Okay, so job market, it's a very dynamic and ever-changing environment. Okay, for the job seeker, for the employers. Okay. Why you want to understand it? First thing is to make an informed career decision. Okay, why you want to make an informed career decision? It depends on, you want to grow potentially. You want to understand the area of high demand, enhancing your chances of getting desirable job. So informed career decision is the first point. Skill developing and the upskilling. Okay. So why skill developing is very important. Okay, you go for a job. Okay, let's say I think most of the people who joined here are the data analysts or somebody who's working with the data. Okay, data analysis. Let's say you go for a job, you have all the skills. I'm talking about Power BI, I'm talking about Excel, I'm talking about Tableau. And when you go for the job, you got to know that they required Python as well, or you are aware about Python, but they require R or they require Java. So you need to understand what is the current scenario in the current job market. What are the companies hiring for? Okay, this will help you to address the skill gap in your resume. So you will be exceptional in the SQL, you'll be exceptional in the Power BI, you'll be exceptional in the Tableau, but some of the job require somebody to work on the programming language. So you have to address the skill gap in your language. Okay. Second point is key factor influencing the job market. So most people don't know, but the job market is influenced by multiple factors. That includes your technology, that includes your economy, that includes your demography, that includes your government policies. Okay, talking about the technology part. Okay, as I said, technology is changing like anything right now. Okay, it's not just, people feel that the technology is taking our job, but you see another way that technology is actually creating job opportunities. To give you an insight about one of the interview that I was hearing, so most people know about the company called Infosys. Okay, Infosys is an Indian consulting company and it's like globally famous. So with the recent investment, the increase in the Chat GPT, I'll be discussing on the Chat GPT later, but with the recent increase in the Chat GPT, people are afraid because people feel that AI is taking the job. Okay, but when people actually went to the CEO of Infosys, Narayan Murthy, and asked the same question, like, do you feel the technology is taking the people's job? So his response was like very good, very good. He said, like, when we are moving from the 1999 era to 2000 century, okay, people, and that time the technology was at the boom. So when technology, computer, laptops, all these things became famous after 2000. So people were afraid during 2000 time that computers might take their job, the computers, gonna replace a human. But you see the job market actually increased after 2000. Okay, so it's the same with the AI. It's just rather than two people, it might need one people, but it definitely need people. AI need a support. Just to give another example, most people have seen the robo cleaner, a robo that cleans your room and all the house. So if you put that robo cleaner in your balcony, in your balcony or outside your house, it's not gonna function because it need human to program it to function in that way. So technology, people say it's taking the job, but it's actually giving more opportunities. Okay. Another factor, the economy changes, sometimes, like recently we have seen the mass quit or the mass layoff, the recession and the boom. So economy actually plays a vital role as well. It's just the one side of the coin that we see, the recession or this thing. But if we see like the coming era, in the coming next quarter itself, I say the job is going to increase. Okay, so economy plays a major role. Talking about the demography again, it's a vital, because some of the companies, some of the countries, okay, the population is like really old. I mean, just to give an example, the Japan do have like the old population, working there, and a very few young population. In some of the European countries also, their people are like really old who are working, and they are actually seeking young people from outside the Europe. So demography plays an important role. Next comes the government policy. So government policies, laws, everything changes. Okay, so these are certain things that actually impact the job market. Next point is analyzing the job market data and the research, research sources. Okay, so you understand, okay, understanding job market is important, but how do we do that? Okay, how you gonna analyze, okay, how's the job market, how we gonna understand the job situation in a particular country? If you want to move out, which country is suitable for me? So you need some market research on that. Okay, for this you can go to government website, you can go to the company website, you can definitely study about the different laws, different rules that the government is following. Like if you see recently, there have been so many things in the European countries where they're actually inviting foreigners to work in the country itself. Okay, this is very important. The last point is importance of staying updated in the job market. Okay, this is one of the basic thing I would say, the being updated in a job market. What are the new skills coming in the job market? What are the new companies that are booming? As I mentioned, what are the countries that are hiring foreigners? So for this, you have, as I said, there are like multiple things you can go to. Government website, there are companies who actually publish all this, job portals. Okay, these I'll be discussing in the further slides. So moving to the next slide. It's not. Can everybody see the slide? I mean, it changed. I'm not sure if everybody is able to see the slide.
Yes, I can see your slide changes.
Okay, cool. Thank you. Okay, so the next point is building an effective job strategy. So we understand, okay, allergy is, again, going back to the allergy example, we understand, okay, allergy happened. Why allergy happened? What are the precautions we need to for the allergy? It's the same thing. We understand about what is the job market is about. Now we'll be working on building the effective job search strategy. Okay, first point is setting clear job search goal. So first thing is, I'm not sure if everybody heard the word SMART goals. Let me know if you have heard the word SMART goals. You can just type it. I'll just type it. Anybody heard about this term? You can just type it. It's okay. Yes, no, maybe, whatever the thing is. Yes, okay. Perfect. Okay, so SMART goals, this is one of the things that most of the people actually use, to understand what they want to do. Like if I talk about the data analysis or the data science or BI analyst. So people who are good with the analysis and the mathematics, they actually go in the data science field. So they understand that I'm good with this, I'll be okay to move into the data science. People who are good with the representation, good with the analysis as well, handling unstructured data, raw data, they prefer to move into the data analysis part. So how they do that? So as I said, SMART goal. SMART is, acronym for specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time bound. For the people who don't know, I'll just type it out for you. Specific, and so these are the acronyms for the SMART. Specific means, defining the career goal, which field you want to move in. What is your end goal? So there are short-term goal, there are long-term goal. Okay, you have to specify those goals. Second part is measurable. So measurable is you need to understand the goal you have set, how you can measure that. So let's say, like recently I started learning SQL. Okay, how will I know that I'm doing good in SQL? And learning and practicing are the two different things. So I probably go to the other website to work on certain, queries. I'll just go for HackerRank. Over there, I'll work on some queries. So how you can measure that? Okay. Next point is achievable. So your goal should be realistic. First thing is your goal should be realistic. Okay. I can't say that I want to, I want to go to moon, and I want to go to moon right now. So I can't do that. My goal should be realistic. Okay, so your goal should be realistic, within your reach, like your capacity, like you can do it. Plus it will be based on your skills, qualification and experience. So this thing will come under the achievables. Next thing is relevant. So okay, you want to move to the data analyst field and you started learning, let's say C#. I don't think there's a relevance in that. So if you want to move to a data analyst field, you want to learn Python, you want to learn, Power BI, you want to learn SQL. In the same way, let's say you want to move to Europe. I'm taking an example of Europe. You want to move to Europe. So in on Google, you would not type that how to move to UK, how to move to USA. You will specifically type how will move to Europe. Okay, this comes under the relevance. You need to be relevant with the goal you have set. Okay, now the time bound. So you have to be, you can't think like, okay, I want to move to Europe, but let's see, in 2 years I'll do something, in 3 years I do something. So you have to set your goal. Okay, I want to move to Europe. I want to move within 1 year. Within 1 year, what are the things I need to do? So you have to time bound everything, your goals, your urgency, your direction. Okay, this is something you want to do it. Okay, so how to achieve a clear goal? We understand the SMART goals. Okay, how to achieve this? The first point is focused effect. Okay, you need to be very focused on your efforts. It should not be, okay, I'm not asking everybody to, I know most of the people are working here, or everybody's working here, and some of the time your present or your office work goes beyond 10 hours or 11 hours. Okay, I'm not asking you to give, like, you want to search for the job outside a particular region. Give 1 hour a day. Okay, 1 hour, no disturbance, only focus your effort for that. Okay, next point is motivation. Okay, what motivate you to move to this specific country? Okay, if I talk about Europe, okay, Europe, you have Ireland, you have Spain, you have Italy, you have France, you have like multiple, Australia, Switzerland, Germany. Okay, which country you want to move in? So I'm not sure if somebody here, let's say if somebody is good with German speaking, so they know that Germany is a place I want to move because I know German. Somebody speak French, they want to move to French. Somebody who doesn't know any language, but they know, okay, Ireland is a country where people speak English. So they can specifically target Ireland, and this is their motivation. Okay. Again, time management. As I said in the SMART goal, time management is very important. Don't give like 10 hours a day. Give 1 hour, but be focused on that 1 hour. Another thing, which is like, I think everybody have this, confidence. Be confident what are you doing. Okay. Last is adaptability. Adaptability, the reason I'm saying is, adaptability comes in every form. Okay, when you move to a different country, you have to adapt as per them. When you move, switch your job, one job you're doing something, in another job you have to do like plus ones. Okay, so you have to adaptable to that. Just to give an example, like when I was moving to Bangkok, and I'm a pure vegetarian. Okay, so I was little worried like how I'm gonna eat there, because whatever things I've seen online through media, like people prefer non-vegetarian food over there and very few vegan. So I was little worried, but I was like, okay, anyway, I'm moving there. I try to find certain places which actually serve vegetarian food. Okay. But when I was moving, I thought, okay, rather than eating outside, why shouldn't I make it within my house? So I learned cooking. And when I moved there, actually, I used to cook for myself every day, 2 times. So this is something you can, adaptable part. Moving to the next part, identifying target industries and company. Okay, this is very important. Okay. Most people, let's say in any industry, people who wants to go to, let's say, I'm just talking about the data analysts, people here, data analysts, or the people who are working with the data. I want to work for a specific product-based company. Okay, I want to work for a healthcare company. I want to work for a consulting company. I work for a gaming development. I work for another thing like sales company. Okay, so the first thing you have to do is you have to understand, or you have to identify the target industries or the companies. Okay, let's say if I talk about like few people, and it's everybody dream. I'm not saying anything. It's everybody dream that they actually wants to work for a FANG company or a MAN company. It changed to Meta now, so MAN company. So you have to be very specific. Okay, how Facebook, Google, Netflix, Amazon, they hire people. What are the skills they require? Okay, so this will help you in the company. How you gonna do that? How you gonna get the idea about the target industries and the company? You wanna understand, okay, I wanna work for Facebook, but what Facebook do? Facebook is a very big brand. Okay, what Facebook do? What are the different subunits or business unit under the Facebook? You have to understand that. from where you get this knowledge. First thing is company website and social media. Okay, you can go to let's say facebook.com and you go through what company is into. Another thing, you can go to the different social website. I think in Facebook you have different reviews. Glassdoor is something different. You can get the reviews or identify the companies. Another thing is professional networking. So let's say I'm currently working at Agoda and somebody wants to move to Agoda, so they can actually reach out to me and just type me, when I want to understand about Agoda, what Agoda do, what are the open roles and what are the things work with Agoda. So professional networking is very important. And I think for professional networking, one of the best tool is LinkedIn. So I believe most of you people are on LinkedIn. Let me know if you are on LinkedIn. Just type yes, no. If you're not, that's perfectly fine. Okay, no, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so yeah, professional networking is very important. Next comes the point, online reviews and company rating. So there are like multiple websites. I think there is one mouthshut.com that actually gives the different reviews by the different even the employers, everything. I think on Indeed you also have the reviews, so you can get the specific review about the industry from all these websites. Another thing is about the industry report and the news articles. So you get to know, like when the COVID actually came in picture, Pfizer company, most people were not aware about Pfizer, including me. I was not aware about Pfizer, the pharmaceutical company. When it came in the articles, like Pfizer is developing a COVID vaccine. So I was curious, okay, what Pfizer do? Then I got to know this is like a very old company, and most of the medicine that I use are manufactured by Pfizer. So news articles, industry report. Another thing is informational interview. So I'll be discussing about this informational interview a little later. Okay. Now comes the second point, leveraging online platform and job search engine. So before I say anything, like whoever joined right now, can you tell me what are the online platform and job search engine you are aware about? Like different job search engine or different website to search a job, are you aware about? Job Street founded. Okay. Another one, anyone? LinkedIn, Indeed, yes, definitely. Upwork, LinkedIn, yes. JobDB, yes. I used JobDB when I was working. So yes, this is like a really good one. Any more, like somebody who used a different one? I'm sorry, I missed it. Job Street, okay. Okay, so popular job search engine, if I talk about, which is perfect, Glassdoor, yes. Most people don't use it, Glassdoor, as a job search. Thank you so much, Jan. So most of the famous, or most people, or most recruiter as a recruiter, what are the job engine or job search portal we have used is LinkedIn, Indeed, Glassdoor, Career Builder, and Monster. I'll just type it out. Dice as well. So these are the certain job boards that you should be, watching regularly. LinkedIn, I think I just saw one LinkedIn or two LinkedIn. Okay, three LinkedIn, sorry. So LinkedIn is, it's like a Bible for all the recruiters. Most of the people are actually on LinkedIn. Most of the recruiters, they actually go on LinkedIn to find the profile. So I think as few of you said that you're already on LinkedIn and you should utilize this. I'll be giving you certain, bonus tips on the LinkedIn, how you can increase your, scores over there, increase your profile view and everything. Okay. Another thing is how are you gonna leverage this online platform? Okay, you understand LinkedIn is there. Okay, how are you gonna utilize it? What are the things you need to do on LinkedIn to attract recruiters to your profile, on what are the things you can do to increase, as I said, increase recruiters' attention to your profile. So using specific keyword. Okay, I'm just gonna stop sharing and I'm gonna show my LinkedIn. Just give me a moment. Okay, share screen. Can everybody see my LinkedIn?
Yes, yes.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. So you can see I work as a recruiter and my profile is here. If somebody wants to reach out to me, definitely you can see I work as a talent acquisition. I was a bar raiser, talent acquisition, associate consultant. I think nobody's going to reach out to me for a data analyst position. Yes or no? Okay, so yeah, as I said, nobody. So people is gonna reach out to me for the talent acquisition role, for the HR role, for the recruiter role, for the sourcer role. Okay, so this is very important. Using specific keyword in your LinkedIn job. Okay, within your LinkedIn profile. Okay, another thing is set up the job alert. So you can see here. So I just set a few job alert. Okay, so my job alert is here. Talent acquisition, business analyst. I just put some names. So you can search for any job here. Let's say I want to look out for a data analyst. Sorry, analyst role, and I want to look out for in, let's say, Europe, EMEA. Okay, so these are the certain roles which have been 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Okay, I want to set up a job alert. So whenever there is a new job that comes with a specific keyword within the specific territory, I'm gonna get a notification. I'm gonna get a notification for this. Okay. Coming back to the profile. Now customizing your profile. Customizing the profile is very necessary. It's very necessary. So let's say I want to, I want to move to the data analyst part. Okay. I worked as a talent acquisition. What if some of the features that I have done here in Agoda, it was related to the data analytics, like I was using Power BI, I was using a little bit of visualization. So I can put everything here. Like, okay, I have used visualization tools, I have used data analysis. So I can put it. So customization of profile is very, very important. Next thing is network on LinkedIn. Okay. Networking on LinkedIn, how we do it is, first thing is, let's say, name a country that you want to move. Just name any country you want to move. I'll help you. Anybody wants to name a country that they want to move or they are thinking? Australia. Okay, perfect. UK. Okay. Okay. So let's take an Australia first. So you want to move to Australia, Thailand. You want to move to Australia and you're looking for a data analyst or Canada data analyst role. Okay. So what we can do is within the codes, just put data analyst plus, and you said Australia. Okay. See all result. You see what are the people here? They are analyst, reporting or data analyst, and the region it's Sydney, Melbourne. Sorry, I'm gonna select people. Sydney, Bangalore. I don't know why this person came here, but again, here's Australia. So you want to move there. So just reach out to these people. It's very easy. Just connect, just reach out. Okay. Network, try to make as much as possible network. They're gonna help you a lot, trust me. Okay. uh just one more thing. Am I going too fast or is this okay? Should I slow down Okay, thank you. It's okay. Thank you. Okay, next thing is monitoring the company pages. So, okay, thank you. So, name a company that you want to move. You know, the company you want to join. Any company. Tell me. Google. Okay, let's take an example of Google. So let's go to Google. Okay, you go to Google and you follow this company. Understand about it, like what Google is. I think most people know what Google is. Here you can see the different jobs. Account manager, student research, business development consultant, Mumbai, Chicago, Mumbai, New York. So there are like multiple opening you can see here. So you can follow this. Okay. Once you are done with the job, okay, let's say I want to work for business development consultant, new this one. What I'll do is go to people. Okay, in the people, look out for business development manager. It's gonna give us all the people for the business development manager, and let's say I'm looking in Bangalore, India. So I'm gonna select the location as India. So you have India, you have business development manager. So you see, these are the people who are working as a business development manager. Just connect with them and send them a message like, hi, I saw an opening there. I'll be really helpful if you can refer me for the position. So if most of the people know that reference is one of the best way to look for a job. Another thing, I want a business development manager position in UK. So I'll just remove India. And you can see all the business development manager here who works in UK. Just reach out to someone and just say, I'm looking for a job. This is my resume. I saw this job opening. It will be really helpful if you can refer me for the position. Okay. Now coming back to the presentation. Okay. So we completed with the leveraging the online platform and the job search engine. The next point is networking and building professional connection. As I said, professional connection is very, very important. It's like very important, trust me. It's gonna help you in a way. I'm not saying bug, other person. Just send a request, and if you see a job opening, just reach out to this person. Like, okay, I saw this job opening in your company. It will be really helpful if you can refer me for this position. And trust me, they're gonna refer you because they're gonna get the commission on that, and the commission is like very good. Trust me. Okay. Another tool, okay, offer strategies. I'm gonna tell you about a tool that is very fun and it's like very awesome that works with LinkedIn. So I'm gonna show you a tool, and you can just download it as well. So I'm gonna tell you, okay, you can see my LinkedIn profile, right? Out of 10, how much you gonna score my LinkedIn profile? If I ask you, out of 10, how much you gonna score my LinkedIn profile? Like you can see my photo is there, my heading is there. 8 out of 10, thank you. I post regularly, my like skills and everything is there. You can see I try to put everything here, my schooling, all the certifications I have done, all the recommendations I have done. Thank you so much. Okay, so you see all these things. But what if I tell you this is not the grade? How I know is there is a Chrome extension. I'll tell you. You go to the Chrome extension. You can search for a tool called Career Flow. Okay, I'm gonna post the link here so you can just okay. So I have already enabled this tool. Okay, so over here, can you see the little C? Can you see the little C here? Once you click, it's gonna show you how much LinkedIn friendly your profile is, or how much recruiters gonna like your profile. So my profile, if I optimize it right now, next, 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 next. It's gonna tell us everything. Next, next. I'm gonna just do next, next. Okay, out of 100, it actually scored my profile 68. Okay. So here you can see, let me just tilt a little bit, sorry. Here you can see profile photo, sorry. Banner is okay, headline is okay. So right now, as I said, I'm not working. So this is the open to work part, which I have actually removed it. So you can see it says you have to include it if you're not working. Recruiters gonna react to it. Like as soon as I put it, open to work, recruiters it attacked recruiters. Okay, same thing with experience. So experience, as said, I have written everything, but this is not aligned. This is not as per the LinkedIn professionalism. So you have to put that. In the education also, I haven't put the complete details. See, add a description, highlight your academics, achievements, mention activities, societies you were part of, schools. And it actually give you recommendations as well, like what you can put here. Then again, education, volunteering. If you have done volunteering, it's good to add any sort of volunteering you have done. So this tool is like power pack of everything. You can actually get all the LinkedIn. So it's going to tell you, okay, this looks good, this looks bad. And like, let's say if I remove this photo, it's going to score little low or more low. That depends. Another best part about this tool, like this is my feature here. You want to reach out to different recruiters. You want to reach out to, you want your cover letter assigned. So we'll be talking about this cover letter down the line. But here in this itself, the career flow, you see different option. You can actually track your job you have applied for, all the jobs you have applied for. LinkedIn optimization, we have already done that. Creating a cover letter, like so when you apply for some of the job roles, it actually asks for the cover letter. So this is the cover letter generator. This is very helpful. Summarizing the job description. So you go to a different website, you see like 30-40 lines of job description, and you'll be like, I don't understand what they're looking for. Okay, so this is gonna help you to summarize all the 30 points within 3 to 4 points. Okay, post generator, like let's say this guy Vishwajit Korethi, he did something, and I just want to say congratulations. Or somebody posted something, like this guy posted something, and I want to say good job, doing great, and all this thing. So rather than make it more professional, you can actually use AI post generator. You can just click on that and just type, okay, what do you want to do, and it's going to generate the content for you. So AI is like really awesome. Trust me. Again, coming back to the slide. This is the online one. I'm talking about the networking and the building professional connection. Career flow is the online, how you can do it online. How about offline? How you gonna make the present, networking through offline? So I think industry seminars, industry event like this is an event that's happening. Okay, you can connect with different people here. I'm not sure if most of the people know each other, but this is one of the platforms that you can use to know each other. And down the line, let's say if there's a job opening for let's say in the I company, and I can actually reach out to I saw this opening, can you just help me out with this? So utilize these sort of events, conferences, seminar. They're like free seminar that is happening everywhere around the world. You can join that. Okay, now I'll talk about the informational interview. So what is informational interview? Informational interview is an informal sort of interview. Rather than you are interviewing for a specific position, you can actually interview to understand the company. Okay, let's say May reach out to me, and she is like, Vipin, or he's like, Vipin, I want to talk to you about Agoda, and can we have a quick call? So we go on a call, and they're gonna ask me about, okay, what Agoda do, how's the job culture there, how they treat their employees, what are the benefits. So this is called informational interview. You're not interviewing for a position, you're interviewing to understand, gaining the insight about the company, building a relation. So let's say if I spoke to Pa about the position in Agoda. So it's not about just the networking on the LinkedIn. It's about, okay, I saw opening and I was like, okay, Pa, you might be a good candidate for this position. So I can refer her to that position as well. So you're gaining insight about the community from this informational interview. You're building relationship. You can understand company culture. Okay, this is very important. Trust me, you can reach out to any recruiters, and recruiters are most of the recruiters are literally helpful. They can give you the insight about the company as well. Okay, next thing is how you're gonna do the informational interview. Okay, first thing is identify and research the suitable contact. So you want to go to Agoda for a data analyst role, or you want to go to Twilio for a data analyst role. Look out for a data analyst working in that particular company. Okay, reach out to them. Create a polite and let's say a specific request. Just, people don't like, what if I want to talk to Pa on LinkedIn and I just type, hi Pa, and she'll be like, what this person wants from me. Should I reply? Should I not reply? Okay. It's better you just reply, just type, hi Pa, I just want to have a word with you. I saw a position. I saw you're working as a, analyst there. I want to have a word with you to understand it more. Okay, this is one of the best polite and specific requests, rather than just saying ha, waiting for that person to respond. Okay, this is the best thing you can do. Next part is be flexible and respect the other person time. This is like very, very basic thing, I would say. You need to be a little flexible, and you have to respectful of the other person time. Okay. Once you go on a call, prepare your question like thoughtfully. What do you want to ask that person? You can't ask that person, okay, what do you do outside your office hours? How, where do you guys party? So you want to understand about the role in that company. So talk the specific question. Okay, what do you do? What are the skills that you work on? What are the tools you work on? What are the benefits you are getting from? Okay, this is the thing you can do. Now coming to the tailoring the job search strategy based on the career goal. So you understand, okay, what do you want to do in as a data analyst or a data scientist or a Power BI or a salesperson. Okay, you understand what is your career goal. Now you have to assign your job strategy based on that. Okay, you customize your interest, reach out to the correct employer. Other thing is you can do is standing out of the competition. Okay, most people, let's say most people as a data analyst don't work on the Python. But what if you started working on the Python? What if your logics and the mathematics is better? So you stand out from the 10% of the 100%. Okay, attention, demonstrate the attention to the detail thing. So everybody here, I believe, is a data scientist or data analyst or working with the data. So you understand data like specifically. Okay, how this thing is coming up. You have to be very attentive to it. Like if, okay, this company is hiring or this country is hiring. Let's say in UK people are hiring. Not every country, every company in UK hires the expat or the foreigners. You have to be very specific to the different companies that is hiring within UK. So you have to go to the specific website or specific, I think there are government website that you can go and look out for the people. Okay. Next is utilizing recruiters, agency and headhunters. Most people think that utilizing recruiters is a waste of time. But trust me, it's one of the best thing you can do. You are applying for job on yourself, but recruiters also applying for the job on your behalf. Moreover, recruiters actually know the hidden job market. that you are not aware. You understand about, let's say Google is hiring. What if there is a sub company of Google that is also hiring, but you're not aware about it? But the recruiters, the headhunters will be aware about it. They will give you the insider knowledge about the company. Okay, like let's say you go for an interview, they'll give you, okay, the last candidate they interview, they ask these sort of questions. They'll give you a cheat sheet as well. Okay, you spend like couple of minutes or hours applying for a job. The recruiters or the headhunter is going to do on your behalf, because there is a commission for them as well. They're going to prepare you for the interview. Okay, this is the best part. Now is how to build a relationship with the recruiter. First thing is choose the right agency. Okay, right agency is very important. There are like thousands of company that is where the headhunters are working, but you have to be very specific which industry or which agency you have to charge. Like for most of the thing, one of the best agency is Edeco, and one of the oldest is Manpower. In Manpower, I think they have 4 different subunits. So these are one of the best consultancies. With the recruiter also, try to maintain proficiency. Communicate your goal transparently and clearly to the recruiters. This is very important. Provide your detailed resume, not just, okay, I worked in this company, that's it. Detailed resume. What are the skills you have worked? What are the projects you have worked? Provide a detailed, and be open to the feedback, because recruiters know about the company. And if somebody comes to you and like, okay, you're in your current position, you haven't worked on specific skills, so these people are not going to hire you. So you can't argue with them like, okay, I have worked on, how can they hire me? I can learn this. Okay, just be open to the feedback. Okay, as I said, be honest and transparent. These are the certain things. Now comes the balancing quality and the quantity in a job applications. Okay, so do you believe applying to 1,000 application is better, or applying to 100 application, quality wise is better? 1,000 or 100? Tell me. 100. Okay. 1,000. Okay. 100. Okay. Yes. So it also depends, like specific thing. But for me, I would say it is better to apply on 100 rather than 1,000. You have to, for 1,000, you say like you have spent 2 hours or 3 hours to apply for 1,000 position. What if you spend 1 minute on one job, applying for a job, and in that you see everything, and it's like, okay, this is not for me, this is for me. So 1 minute per job, it's equivalent to like 50 jobs. So let's say on an average of 40 jobs 1 hour. That is like way awesome. Quality is very important over quantity. What I feel. People might have a different opinion on this, but I feel the quality is more important. In this also you have a power, tailored resume and your CVs. Okay, balance approach. Quality and quantity is also balance approach. 100 I said because you have quantity and quality. So 1,000 is like too much. Okay, another thing is keep track of job application. So whenever you are applying for a job, just make sure you keep Excel of all the job that you have applied for. That will help you. Okay, you got rejected, put rejected. Interview, put. I think most of the people who work on Excel here, so they know about putting on the Excel all the details. So just keep up, and when you give an interview, try to follow up with the recruiter. Now come the best part here. Job boards and the company websites. Okay. First thing is understanding various type of job board. So there are 2 sort of job boards. One is called the general, one is called the niche job board. I'll give you an example here. So you can see the general job boards is Indeed, LinkedIn, Monster, Glassdoor, Career Builder, Simply Hired. And the niche job board, you can see Dice. Dice is very specific to IC jobs. Health Career, this is for healthcare jobs. Media Bistro, media communication job. Behance Designer, art for designer and artist. Sales Gravy, sales and marketing. Flex Job. Flex Job is for all the remote jobs. You can see, and US job is for the government veterans. So this is the difference between a general and the niche job board. Okay, you have to understand the difference. Next point is tips for effective job board searches. So I showed you about the LinkedIn. You can use specific keywords. You can use filter very wisely. I have shown you the job alert. Another thing is check the job boards, on a regular basis. For every job, try to customize your application. Okay. Whenever you're applying for a job, try to research for the company. Use your networking. I said networking is very important. And the last is stay positive. Okay, that is the first thing you should be, always staying positive. Now comes the understanding the application process of different platform. So in every company, the application, how they work is different. Okay, I'll give you an example of the two companies that I work with. So I'll talk about the Twilio. So how Twilio work is, you will have the first interview with the recruiter, then you will have the second interview with the hiring manager. Post that, you will have 4 back-to-back interviews with the team, and then you will have the result. So the whole process take close to 3 to 4 weeks of time. Okay, this is how the process works in one company. If I talk about the other company, so you will talk to a recruiter first, then you will talk to one of the member, then another member, then there will be another member, then will be the hiring manager, and then will be the HR person. This process usually takes 2 to 3 months. So this is very important. You have to understand, you have to be patient during the job interviews. Okay. How to handle job listing and limited information. So some of the people are very lazy. They don't put anything on LinkedIn. They will just put need a data analyst, 5 years experience. That's it. How are you going to decide, okay, what are the skills they're going to need? What are the things they're looking out for? So you have to analyze the available information. Okay, they need a data analyst, they need a 5 year. So you have 2 information. Rest, what you can do is research for the company. What company is into? Okay, their genre, let's say the gaming industry. So what company is into the gaming industry part? Okay, research about that. Use the network. As I said, networking is very important. Trust me, networking is very important. So use the network. Okay, I saw a company, let's say a gamer company. It works for the game. So you reach out to an employee there. Okay, I want to understand about this role. They're gonna explain you about the role. Okay. Plus highlight your flexibility. Okay, I worked on R, I can understand Python. I worked on Tableau, I can understand Power BI. So be a little flexible and keep your eye on everything. On the job, okay, I hope I'm not going too fast again. Okay. So now coming to the important part, tailoring resume and cover letter. So I'm going to show you 2 resumes. First is resume A and resume B. You're going to tell me which resume looks better. So this is resume A and this is resume B. A and B. Tell me which resume you feel is better. Resume A or resume B? A, B, okay, okay. Anyone wants to say anything? B, okay. A, okay. B, B. Okay, mostly people say B. So we'll go a little dive on the resume A. You can see name, okay. I don't understand till when you have the address and from where you have the phone number. What is email address? What's portfolio name? Qualification, it's not aligned. Okay, it's not aligned. The points are scattered. It's not justified. You can't see the graphic designer. Okay, which company? Minnesota, which place, which year? Nothing is specified here. I mean, it actually takes time, and trust me, recruiters spend less than 10 to 15 seconds on a resume. So your resume should be catchy. You can see this resume. Okay, Darren Jones. Okay, we know the name. We know he's a marketing manager. These are his links. LinkedIn, work experience. You can see market manager, which company, from which year, which place. Career objective, education he mentioned, skill he mentioned. Okay. So resume B is actually better than resume A. Okay. My first question is, can you tell me what is the difference between a CV and a resume? Anybody, any idea? Okay. I'll just give you. So you usually say, please find my attached resume. Most people don't use the word CV. So resume actually is a briefly about the relevant work and the skills this person is about. So resume consists of only 2 pages. Okay. On the other hand, CV is a more compressed form. Your name, your career objective, your the skills you worked on, the projects you work on, then your work experience, the schooling, other part, recommendation, everything that actually comes in the CV part. Remember, resume is for 2 pages, CV is more than 2 pages, and it consists of everything. Everything. Okay. What is a cover letter? Most people know about this, most people don't know about this, but cover letter is a 1-page document. Okay, so you mentioned, let's say you coming to me, like not you, let's say I'm a hiring manager and the recruiters reach out to me, okay, Vipin, here is a resume, let me know if you want to interview or not. So I see the resume, I see, okay, work as a data analyst, but what he or she worked as an analyst, I don't see a project. I don't see why this person wants to work with my company. This person might be giving interviews. So some of the companies actually ask for the cover letter. Cover letter is given with your resume, and it actually, it's dedicated towards a hiring manager where you can introduce yourself, because in resume you can't put, okay, my name is Vipin. You can't put that in your resume or the CV. In cover letter, you can put, okay, my name is Vipin. I have this specific years of experience, and I saw opening in the company, and I want to apply for this role. The reason I want to apply for this role is I have like ABC skill set, and all the things you can actually put that in 1 page. So cover letter is very, very, very important. Okay. Why customization is important? Okay, so let's say, as I said, there are like 3 hiring managers, and one person is looking for somebody with Power BI, one person is looking for somebody with Tableau, and one person is looking for somebody with Python. In your resume, you mention everything. Do you feel all the 3 will be interested in your resume? They'll be like, okay, we have seen this, 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 this. So you want to apply for a company A, which is looking for Power BI. So try to highlight all the Power BI project you worked on. This is the tailoring part. The second company is looking for Tableau. So highlight the Tableau more rather than the Power BI. Third company is looking for Python. So if you have worked on Python, try to highlight it more. So tailoring or customization of resume and cover letter is very, very important. Whenever you are sharing your cover letter, try to customize it for each and every company. Okay. Now comes the benefit of using AI. So, like, how many of people have you used ChatGPT? Can anyone tell me that if they have used ChatGPT or not? Daily. I do use ChatGPT. I do. Okay. So there's a one best way you can actually use ChatGPT. So I'm gonna help you with this. So. Okay. Let's go to LinkedIn. Let's go to job. Uh, let's say there's a Santander talent acquisition lead role. Okay. So what I'll do is I'll just copy this. Okay. I'll put in ChatGPT, and I can just put. Let's say I want to apply for this role and I want to add all these skills in my resume. So I just put analyze of roles with summary in my resume. You can see it actually helps you. So you can just go to data analyst role and you can, go to ChatGPT and you can get the details. Okay. Coming back, resume word. This is another tool that I usually use. You have made your resume. You want to understand if your resume is good or not. So I have chosen one of my old resume, I would say. Okay. Score my resume. Here, put your resume. It's gonna process it and it's gonna tell you how good is your resume. Okay, it's identifying, analyzing. I'm gonna put the link here so you can actually, view your resume as well. So see, it actually scored my resume 44. It will tell you what things are not impact. I've just posted it, resumeworded.com. I'll just post it again. This is the website. So it's gonna help you to understand where your resume lag. You can see this is a very plain resume that I made. It's like a very plain, nothing. And it scored 44. Over here, if your score is above 70, it's like way good. So you can use this, use ChatGPT and make your resume like really good. Okay. Now coming back to the presentation. Okay, I think ChatGPT resume word. Perfect. Now coming to the main part. Acing your job interview and adapting to changing landscape. Okay. First point is preparing for the different types of interview. So because of the COVID, you have the virtual interviews. Otherwise, you have to go to the in-person interviews. So you have to understand the concept of what is, how to do the in-person interview, how to do a virtual interview, how to do phone interview, how to do a panel interview. Understand it. So I'll just give you an example. So when I was with Twilio, I was a bar raiser. I used to interview for the level 3 or the senior lead position for the cultural fitment. I was interviewing a person and this person was very good. Okay. Very good in the sense coding wise good, people liked him. But when I was talking to this person, he was sitting like this. A very, very bad impression. Okay, so you have to make sure that if you're going in person, you have to dress well. If you're doing a virtual interview, make sure of the connection, the internet connection is good, your behavior is good, which is very important. Okay, now research the company or interview beforehand. So you are going for an interview for like XYZ company. Okay, research about the company. The interviewer or the HR person really likes it. Like if somebody comes to me and they were like, oh Vipin, I don't know what Agoda do, I don't know what Twilio do, I don't know what Unisys do, and I'll be like, you requested this interview like 3 weeks back, and within 3 weeks you haven't researched about the industry. How are you going to work for it? So it's a no-go for people. So understand about the research, research about the company, gather information about the company history, culture, and the values. Talk to people, informational interview, okay, new study, articles, read about it. Some of the interviews, people, HR people actually share the interviewer link as well. This person is going to interview you. So go to LinkedIn, research about that person. It's going to help you. Third is anticipating common interview question and prepare responses. So, in SQL, they're going to ask for queries. In Python, they're going to ask for the, let's say, programming. So understand all these things. Okay, these are the questions they might ask. Prepare it well. Showcasing adaptability and flexibility in the job changing market. As I said, you have worked on Tableau, you need to, if the company is working on Power BI, show some flexibility, it's going to help you. Addressing question about remote work and hybrid models. As of now, like most of the companies, they are giving remote work or a hybrid model, like 2 days in the office, 3 days from work, or 2 days in a month and the rest in the office. So understand this perspective. Okay. Demonstrating the growth mindset and willingness to learn. Again, as I said, developing skills, identifying the skill gap. This is very, very important. Emphasizing transferable skill and changing the end skill is the same thing, adapting and getting the skill set what you need. How to handle situation and behavioral interview question. So one of the best questions that I used to ask was, you are working with the stakeholders. What are the top 3 skills you considering maintaining a good relation with the stakeholders? So people say, talk to them, take them to lunch, but this is not what I'm looking for. This is an open-ended question, but I want to understand what is your behavior. Some of the best answers I got was maintain the transparency, maintain the clear communication. And the third, which I really like, is promise less, deliver more. So these are the open-ended, and it actually shows your behavior in the interview. Okay. Last is following up with the interviewer to express gratitude and interest. You are done with the interview, everything is okay. Okay. After the interview, just write a thank you mail for each and every interview. Like, okay, let's say you interview with me, just write a mail or just send it to the HR person that I interviewed for this person. I want to thank you. I understand, how the company works. I understand the question this person was asking me. So this is very important. Okay. Now moving to the next slide. Okay, this is how you can apply for the abroad opportunities. These are the 10 points, and it's very easy. Trust me, it's very easy, not time consuming, just being focused. This is first thing. First point is research about the market. Research the market. Like, you want to move to Australia, you want to move to Canada, research about it. You want to move as a data analyst, research what are the job opportunities, how government is helping. Okay, research about it. Update resume and CV based on country format. Every country have a different format. Like in some of the European countries, they actually need your photo on your resume. Some countries don't prefer photos. Some countries just want they don't need your education, they just need your work experience. So update or customize your CV or resume on country format. Network globally. Don't just network within your own country or within your specific area. Reach out to each and every one. Okay, this person is good, reach out to this person. Data analyst, just type data analyst on LinkedIn and reach out to everybody. In a week, LinkedIn allows you for 100 connection requests. So in a week, you can reach out to 100 people. Maintain connection. Explore job portals. So I'm going to show you a job portal that's going to help. This is a job portal called eurojobs.com. I'll just type it for you here. It's going to help you for finding jobs in Europe. Again, there are like multiple job boards, like Finland jobs. There are like Sweden jobs. Okay, Jobs DB. Somebody said Jobs DB. That uses that people use in Thailand. So use these sort of job boards. I mean, you can connect me on LinkedIn itself, and I can give you more insight on this, or more links I can provide you. Okay. Coming back to the presentation again. Sorry, this was a surprise, but okay. Look out for multinational companies, some of the companies that hire globally. Okay. Reaching out to different recruiters on the LinkedIn. This is very important. Develop language skills. As I said, like, if you want to move to Germany, try to learn a little bit of German. If you want to move to France, try to learn a little bit of French. This is something that's going to additional in your resume. That is very important. Prepare for interview. That's the first thing, you prepare for the interview. Next thing is understanding the visa requirement. Let's say if you want to move to Ireland for a company, and I think the one visa requirement is you should have at least 10,000 euros in your account. Company is going to sponsor you, but you should have a 10,000 euros in your account. So you have to understand the visa requirement of the company or the country. I'm sorry. The last is stay persistent and be positive. Okay. As I said early, there will be bonus content, and this is some of the best ChatGPT prompt I actually came across on LinkedIn. I thought I'll share it with you guys. So these are the bonus content. You can use AI. This is a prompt you can use for resume review. I want to act as a skilled resume reviewer, evaluate my resume to help me achieve my career goal, provide comprehensive feedback. This is how you can, get it. If you want, I can put it in the chat, and or you can just reach out to me. I'll just give you all the details. Prompt for LinkedIn review, how you want your LinkedIn reviewed. You have career flow. This is also you can use ChatGPT. Interview preparation and question. So you can put the the details, the company, the job description, and in that you can put it. Okay, help me with the interview question. So it will give you different interview questions. Write a prompt for company research for the interview. You can research about the company. Salary negotiation. You want to do a salary negotiation. How you want to do it? Okay. Last here. So we do have a short time. I'm really sorry I took it a little much, but any questions, please let me know. Any sort of questions?
Hello. Let me communicate with Burmese language.
Yeah, sure.
Hi. တကယ်လို့မေးစရာမေးခွန်းရှိလို့ရှိရင်မေးလို့ရပါတယ်တကယ်လို့မြန်မာလိုမေးမှအဆင်ပြေမယ်ဆိုလို့ရှိရင်လည်းမေးပြီးလို့ရပါတယ်ကျွန်တော်တို့ translate လုပ်ပေးပါမယ်တမ်းမေးချင်တယ်ဆိုလို့ရှိရင်လည်းလက်ထောင်ပါပေါ့နော်ကျွန်မမိုက်ဖွင့်ပေးပါမယ်ရှင် Hi Vipin, there is one question like benefit or using LinkedIn Premium.
Okay. I'll tell you, this is the best. Okay. Why you want to use LinkedIn Premium? You saw an opening. Okay, you saw an opening. Let's say you saw there's a person in some of the job roles. You can see actually people hiring for. You see here, Kirtana Balasubramaniam. This guy is hiring for HR executive. Okay. So you see, I can't actually send a message to him. Some of the application you can actually send a message. Okay. You can send a message. I think I do have few. Let's say I think I did early. I'm not sure Okay, I'm not seeing anything. I don't know why. But usually you actually get to share a message to the people for free. But that is like 5 in a month. LinkedIn Premium gives you more insight or more about the company. So if I go here, I think LinkedIn Premium is very, very cheap. You can definitely get it. And for the first month, it is actually free. So you can try for first month. If you like it, use it. Otherwise, it's completely fine. It's just you will have more bonus features in the LinkedIn itself. You will reach out to recruiters. Your profile will be reviewed, or you can say the view will be first on your profile. I think I am able to clear that. Okay. Second is, what is the main point or reason for hiring a new foreign employees from foreign country rather than a local? What is the main point reason why not hiring from foreign? Okay, so it's the same question. So as I said, I have given an example of the Japan. So Japan, most of the population, it's above 50 or 60. Okay, they are actually looking out for the younger generation. Okay. Another thing, they asked from a different country to move to the Japan. Okay. If I talk about the Europe, so most people over there are not into the IT. They are into either pharma, they are into finance, they are into agriculture. Okay. So if I talk about Ireland is a hub for all the FAANG companies like Meta, Netflix, Google. Their database, their headquarter for the Europe is in Ireland. But if you go and see, most of the engineers or the developers are from Asia. They actually, literally give the visas for the people because they need that talent. If I talk about a country, let's say XYZ country where agriculture is there, where pharmaceutical is there. I'll give you a best example. So I think in Taiwan, they are establishing one of the big gaming company, if I'm not sure, tenant or I'm not sure about this, but they find Taiwan is a place to set up an office for the gaming company, and they are actually asking expat to locate there. They are finding talent, but some of the talents, it's very rare that you will find in specific location. So they are asking people to move from a different location and work there. It's the same with Agoda. In Agoda, you have more than, I think, 108 nationalities working in Bangkok. Okay, I'll go to the next. I would like to ask related to the abroad job seeking, how to handle for foreign language barriers, such as Japan mostly use their Japanese language and I do not understand Japanese language. How to face this situation? Okay, so if, as I said, in Germany, if you want to go learn a little bit about Germany, if you want to move to France or Japan, learn a little bit about French and Japanese. I'm not asking go for like C1 or N2 level certification, but a common communication language, which is very nice. So when I moved to Thailand, the first thing I learned was Swadika. Okay, then a few other things like I want to have vegetarian food. I learned that Mangsavirat, I need vegetarian food. So you need to learn a little bit. I'm not asking you to learn the whole thing, because some of the jobs, let's say if I talk about the sales analyst, they have to go on field or inbound calls. They need to learn the local language. But the developers, the English, I think, is one of the most spoken language. But if you're moving to a different country, I think learning a language, it's always beneficiary. It's always helpful. Okay. Hello, I'm sorry that I can't open my mic right now. I would like to know that what will be the fundamental requirement to be a business analyst. I am graduate from a business background and also experience in HR, currently in South Korea for further studies. I perfectly understand your question because I'm actually going through the same thing. I do have like close to 6 years of experience in HR, and Pa knows this. I'm actually trying to move into the data analysis. I'm learning that, and this is the best thing I think for me, and this is advice I give to everyone. Try to learn as much as possible. Like when I started recruiting, I used to recruit for program managers, scrum masters. So the next thing I did was I actually did the scrum master certification to understand what scrum master do. So I'm a certified scrum master as well. Now I was hiring for data analysts, data engineers, and everyone. So I thought, okay, why these people are getting paid more? I want to understand it. So I started learning Power BI. I started learning SQL. Okay, this is how they do it. So once you start learning it, you will, you'll be more, I would say, enthusiastic to learn more about it. So I think I can't give you the complete like how to be a business analyst, but I think for few of the skills that you need being a business analyst is, Excel, SQL, because you have to run query, you have to get the data, work on raw structure data, work on Power BI, because this is a part of the visualization. As a BA, you have to visualize your report. Another thing is the communication, which is very important, because as a BA, you have to interact with different stakeholders. You have to present your report. This is very important. I hope I answer your question.
Vipin, I heard about that there are like many analytic rules related with like people analytic and everything. So I think it will relate with HR.
Yeah, definitely. So in HR also, you have an analytic team, you have a people's team that actually works on the data as well. So when I actually within my previous company, I was part of team that was analyzing the, I was working with the comp and benefit team. So when they're opening their office in India, I worked with the comp and benefit team. We created the Power BI. We created the, I think the Excel about the different team. We created the pivot table analysis, everything we did. And I think I was part of it. So knowing unknowingly, I was working as a BA as well. So I think it's everywhere. It's not just specific to a title, but I think you go everywhere. Data analysis and business analysis, it's everywhere. I'll tell you an example. When you were looking out for colleges, Okay, it's analysis as well. You look out for colleges within your country. You look out for colleges which are tier 1, tier 2. Let's say you want to move to tier 1 college. The first thing you do is you look out for eligibility. You study about it. Correct. You study about it. You know, okay, this is something I can do. My scores are like this, and I am able to do this. So in your day-to-day life, you are actually doing the analysis. It's just data analyst and business analyst. It's more in the professional term, but on every day you are doing the analysis.
I think Golden Luis, you raised your hand. So are there any questions? You can open your mic and open camera as well.
Okay, so yeah, so Vipin, I have one question. Is related with that. Currently, I'm looking for the job opportunity or for the foreign is like Thailand or Singapore. Yeah. Now, actually, I'm paid my LinkedIn profile as well, and also I think that I fill up some skills and I attract I build up my portfolio. But how can we make to get more attention from the foreign recruiters, like from the other country we want to move on? Because
Okay.
now, sorry.
Yeah, please go ahead.
Okay, so because now I'm living in Myanmar, and but luckily I got attention from the recruiter in our local, but I haven't get chance to contact from the foreign recruiter. So
Okay.
yeah.
So in LinkedIn, I'll show you a trick. So I think this is something everybody can do it. Go to me. Okay, you can see settings and privacy. Okay, in the setting and privacy, you can see data privacy. In the data privacy, go to the last section and you can see signal your interest to recruiters at companies you have created job alert for. So the first thing you have done is created job alert. Okay, but those recruiters are not aware that you are available in the market. Just click on this. I think most of the people have this as no. Select yes, and then again move back to your job. Okay, move back to job, create, like, let's say I created this data analyst, and as soon as you set alert, okay, it's gonna alert all the recruiters in this particular company that you are looking out for a role. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Another thing, I'll tell you another tool. There is a tool called Loop CV. Okay, this is one of the great tool, I would say. So you can click on this, get started, you fill your details. So this tool is gonna apply for the position for you on your behalf. So I tried this. I don't have a premium support for this. So you can actually create a loop here. Let's say you're looking out for a data analyst role. So let it create here. Okay, the role you're looking out for, data analyst. I'm sorry. Data analyst. Job location, let's say London, or I just put Thailand. Experience, how many years of experience you have? I am no experience. Okay, you can search for remote jobs as well. So I'll just put remote jobs. Upload your CV. So I do have my CV here. Okay, I'll just put next. It's gonna present you certain, email templates. Like you're gonna present yourself as like this. Hi, came across job posting. You wanna ask for opportunities for the recruiters. Open position, talk about event, present yourself. This is gonna give you the lot of things. So just let's say I select this. Okay. Just next. Sorry, save. Next. Any specific company you're looking out for? Just put the company name, keyword you want to looking out for, type, blah, blah, and middle match. All these things, just next. So data analyst, and this is the email all the recruiters gonna get. Start the loop. See, I don't have a premium, so it's gonna show like this. But if you buy a plan, it is really helpful. So it's gonna apply for the position on your behalf to the companies. And if you don't able to apply it, it's gonna give you, the links of the different companies. So I think I tried with the TA position. 3 match jobs. Wait. It's gonna show. See, these are the position that is open in Bangkok. So some of the position you can't apply. You have to, like, this tool can't apply, but you have to go it manually and then apply. This is how you can do it. So I'll just put the link name here. This app, this link is gonna perform the reaching out to candidates and filling the job on your behalf. Okay. Anyone wants to ask question? Okay. From the data analyst field, how many percent of language understanding levels are needed for this role? Because this role has to communicate with many cross-functional team. I'm sorry, so I'm not the correct person to answer this. Maybe you have to reach out to somebody from here, and they will be able to give you answer on that. Okay. How did you learn SQL? How long did you study? So as I said, I'm not working currently, but so every day at least 3 hours I give for SQL. I learn through different online portals. You have LinkedIn Library, you have Udemy, you have, I think, some of the websites I know. I think Pa shared with me, so I learned from that. And to practice, I actually use HackerRank. So HackerRank actually give you, you can actually practice that. Let me show you. If I'm not sure if you can see this. So in HackerRank, you can actually practice your SQL query. So I think so. These are certain, the contests that happen. Let me open up. Continue preparation. You can see. So I'm all these challenges. You have question. You can put your, if you don't know the answer, so there is a discussion topic here. You can click on the discussion and people actually put the answers. You can select. You can see all these things. So this is like one of the best tool to practice and learn. Yeah, sorry. Okay. Please provide words of motivation pursuing job in Thailand. Okay. So as I said, like, you can follow the simple strategy. Look out for, okay, you want to move to Thailand. Look out for the companies that is actually hiring in Thailand. Okay, for the expat, most of the Thailand companies, they are hiring people from outside and they're sponsoring visa and everything. So look out for those companies. I work for Agoda, so I can give you reference of Agoda. Okay, Agoda is hiring for people across the town, and I can help you with the interview process, how the interview process is. But again, most of the things you have to do it on your own. And definitely you can use the chat GPT. You can just put it there. I want to move to Thailand. What are the skill set I need? What are the companies that are hiring expat? It might give you the answers. So use it. Chat GPT is one of the best tools.